Hi. So we at Agaamin are a smart name registry, and we can never stop wondering as to how we can get the news and information about smart names and the wonderful technology behind it to the youngsters and students and builders in India. So, in my opinion, one of the routes we've identified is to go to engineering and management colleges and build ecosystems so that these kids can have these names, they can play with it, they can experiment with it, and who knows, they might even build amazing stuff with it. So we'll start with the IITs and the IIMs. All the extensions for IITs are already reserved on Handshake. So if you are a student or a person with one of these IITs, I encourage you to claim it. The claim process is completely automated and it's free. And before the names become unreserved and somebody else picks it up, it's prudent that you claim it and keep it, irrespective of whether you choose to use it or not. So our idea is to try and help create ecosystems for IITs. As far as the IIMs and some of the other colleges are concerned, which is BITS, Pilani, XLRI, and so on and so forth, we already have their extensions with us, and we are already building the registry services so that the students in these entities can claim their names on the extensions of their colleges. So these names would serve as your alma mater. You can use it as a domain name. It will support email ID. It'll be your universal identification for life. It's like wearing your college hoodie everywhere all the time and without actually having to going through the inconvenience of it all. Also, apart from these small cheap thrills, it also has serious implications. It helps you build. Once there is a critical mass with enough people using these names, it can also start. You can also start building ecosystems around it. Like imagine a job site that only IIM or IIT kids can log into, or a marriage site which would require very specific TLDs from specific communities to be able to sign in. Today, it's a tedious method of trying to establish identity through multiple government IDs and so on and so forth. But in these cases, these smart names would authoritatively and definitely establish your identity, thus saving you a lot of work. For instance, if you are a student from IIMs, the only way you can get an IIM smart name is if you use the official email ID given to you by IIM. If you don't have that email ID, you don't get the smart name. So if you have a smart name, it means you're from that place. It establishes identity definitively. So we are going to be rolling out these uh, smart names, and we will see what kind of stuff it comes up with. Just like we gave you a couple of examples earlier, you can also have a different example where anyone with a smart name can say log into a decentralized bank, and you could provide liquidity and get returns, or you could collateralize your digital assets and take a loan. I happened to read somewhere that the government of India was putting land and property records onto the blockchain. I don't really know what kind of architecture it is going to be, but since every property is unique, there is no reason for every record to be an should not be an NFT. They should all be NFTs. They're non-fungible tokens. Each of them represents something unique and one of a kind. And if you had a decentralized bank, you could just log in there, you could collateralize your NFT of your house, and you could get a loan. The entire process could be over in 30 seconds as opposed to 30 days. So, as you can see, this is an incredibly inclusive as well as exclusive. It can work for anyone and everyone and everywhere and in every circumstance and in any language: English, vernaculars, emojis, signs, symbols, numbers, special characters, braille, and Egyptian hieroglyphics will ensure that this becomes one of the most widely acceptable and the only authoritative root zone for the internet. We are really excited about these ecosystems that we are going to be creating. We will start with the place where we are incubated currently, that is IIT Mandi. And after that, we will then expand from there, and we'll try and create ecosystems for other colleges. And let's see how it goes. And who knows, magic could happen. So stay tuned. Thank you.